Hello, this is your friend Dr. Samuel Kisseadoo speaking in Virginia. I just want to say this make this brief statement, give a brief message, let's call it a short message, about finances, money, about money, okay? Let me give you 5 principles I think are very, very important for financial success and therefore financial management. There are experts, people who know better than me. I don't know it all, but I believe that these 5 things, if you observe them carefully in your marriage, in your personal life, in that group, in that church, in that ministry, in that organization, in that radio station, TV station, as a market woman or market man, we say market women usually, you don't normally hear market men, market women, store owners, yeah, we hear that one, storekeepers, shop owners, that's common, shop owners. Those who do the business, buying and selling, always dealing with money, or serious businessmen. See, and those in the banks and places, I'm sure they all work with these principles with improvements upon some of them. For sound financial success and management, number 1, control your spending. Impulsive buyer, hey, some are actually bound to sale. Sale slaves, sale-bound puppets, whatever name you want to give them. Everywhere they see the word sale, if it is $50 and you make it $70 and you write the word sale, they'll go and buy. If it is $5 and you make it $10, all you need to do is put the word sale. Finish. And some go around and they go through the magazines, going through everywhere, looking for what is on sale. And if some of these stores, you know what, they will wrap it nicely in something, put the price of the wrapper also into the thing, and tell you it is for sale. See, they do all kinds of things. Just change the color, the shape of the bottle, gimmicks. Sale, 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 sale. And we just keep buying and buying and buying. Sometimes look at how many shoes you have, or a number of items. You're not using them. You don't give them away. You're not nice and kind to people with it. And what are you doing with them? If you pass away and leave them, well, people will collect them and even forget you. Wasting money. Some money could have been used to help some other people or do some other more serious things rather than buying things you don't need to decorate and other things you just put on to show off so that no one is even looking at you. You see? So control your spending. Now, in controlling spending, cut what is unnecessary. It's very difficult to tell sometimes. Because the thing doesn't look necessary, but you like it for whatever reason. Sometimes you get used to some things. That's all, and you just buy it. It's summer, hey, weather is nice, so you must buy ice cream. And keep buying and buying. It becomes a daily routine thing that you can't walk around without holding ice cream. You see, anything that controls you, instead of you controlling it, we have a name for it, addiction. Addiction. So be careful about what you are addicted to. And that is where you can cut a lot of things. You see, control your spending and have delayed gratification. You want it, but you want to delay and get it and enjoy it later on whilst you save the money or you do other things with what you have as you wait. Okay? Control your spending is number 1. Number 2, be self-disciplined. Be self-disciplined. Sometimes you really crave for it, but you look at what is important, not what is urgent. You see? I get a lot of calls. You know that some of us, we are not so much public figures, but you've exposed yourself to the whole world for ministry. So what do you expect? And the area we work to, we are very heavy on, or very heavy into ministry to homes, marriages, family? Is there anywhere that people need more financial support than home? That's where we eat. That's where we sleep. We brush our teeth. Most of the monies we get because we use them for things we need at home. You see, even this phone, I had to buy it. You see, to use it. And then you pay. Every month you pay something to the company. If somebody's controlling the things I'm doing, you have to pay. There's light, you pay. It's not free. You see? And you pay something for the whole house where you are abiding, your abode, your home, you pay. Okay, so money. So a lot of requests, so many of them, but which ones to honor? Which ones are deceitful? Sometimes they are not needs, they are wants. You know, he has this phone, which is okay, but then he wants to buy another one, and then you craft a story. And there's a common story these days. They keep telling me, yesterday I didn't eat. It's now a jargon. That's to tell you how serious my financial difficulty is. I didn't eat yesterday. I didn't eat. Almost all the people, even this year, who have been asking for help, I didn't eat yesterday. But you must be disciplined enough. Disciplined enough in things you buy. You see, the quantity, sometimes the quality. You can do with this, but you want to buy a higher price. Sometimes we pride in the fact that I bought it at this price, and I bought it from this store, and I bought it here. You see? So let's be disciplined in the way we use the money we get. Prioritize what is important as to what looks urgent, or what is just attractive, or you are competing with somebody. You see, every funeral, every party, every function, you want to go with a new outfit. Well, the man, we can manage a little more because he gets 2 trousers and 3 shirts. But a woman, every funeral, every party, every wedding, every this, they want something new. I put it on the other day, I can't put it on again. Even church, there are some who didn't go to church sometimes because what I put on last Sunday, I can't put it on again this Sunday. And this one is dirty. I haven't washed this one. The tailor hasn't finished doing this to that one, and whatever it is. So they can't go. And it's a crisis. Why? You see, sometimes we have created a culture because people will talk, people will look at you and all the rest of them, and people are just gossiping and things. So you have to ignore some things. You have to learn to ignore. You see, we know sometimes it's not easy, you know, because you get hurt when you hear people saying things. And sometimes nobody even is looking at you, it is just you. You see. But whatever the case, be disciplined enough not to always get into debt by buying a different outfit and costume for every single function. You see, don't complicate things by not being simple. See, be simple, not to be a complicated person, and don't fight over it with your spouse or your fiancé as to how the wedding or the customary rite, engagement, or traditional marriage should be. You see, and there is such a fight over it. You finish, you are in debt. You see, and sometimes we think, oh, I'm going to get gifts, and the gifts come in the form of library books and cutlery and plates. They didn't give you money unless you go and sell them. Well, how much are you going to get? Then there's trouble because you went for a loan for the wedding to impress the other family. You see, fail to plan and plan to fail. The third one is save. Learn to save. Learn to save. Christians, we have what we call tithe, 10% of your income. And then you save 10%, and then you use 80. We call the 10-10-80 principle. It has worked for a lot of people. But whatever the case, I learned years ago that whatever you get, save something out of it. If you decide to make it 10%, that would be nice. So $100, save 10. $10, save $1. And you have to be disciplined. If you did this for 20 years, you multiply and see what happens. Even if it's $5 a month, okay, for 20 years. And then you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. Learn to save. Not only saving money, saving materials, and saving non-perishables for future use. Some get into marriage and they bring nothing because when even you're a student, there are some things you can save. Some non-perishables, nice things, but you want to use everything. And some of the women have the concept, a man will look after me, so they're looking for a rich man who will buy everything. See, and some of the men too don't save. Looking for a woman who has a good profession. Someone said, can you find me a wife? But 3 categories of people: a nurse, a lawyer, or a doctor. A Christian brother, is that what God told you? You see? So if you're not a nurse, a doctor, or a lawyer, God can never talk to you to marry that man. And it's very common for those who travel. They want that to be able to make it quick and then prosper, you see, and show off with it sometimes. Okay. So the point here is learn to save as the third principle for financial management. And if you're married, discuss it, mutuality. Don't be hiding things. Sometimes we do the main job, but there's some hairdressing, doing some nails, selling some fruits, selling some clothing. You order a few things, Avon products, Mary Kay, this and that and all that. And you don't want your partner to know what you get out of it. Because that's when you make plans with your friends, your sister, your mom, you see, and they to encourage you. You see, you begin and now you can't stop it because you have been giving them a few things by the side without your partner knowing. You see. And then when it's not coming, they are not pleased. You see, let God guide you in your savings. Number 4, invest. Now, long ago, I remember when I was in New York, was it? What year was that? It must be around 86. No, it must be about 87. And I went in Manhattan for some financial management conference on a Saturday, I remember. It was organized by our big evangelist, Pat Robertson. And one of the things, the main thing I remember I learned was that you don't put all your money and invest in one place. You see, take a bulk of it and invest in something lucrative. Let's say 50%. Because if you put all your eggs in one basket and the basket falls, that's the end of your eggs. Then find 2 other areas and invest there. So if I have $100, I invest 50 in this business here, which looks a little okay. It's quite promising. Then I divide into 25, or maybe 30, 20, 30 plus 30. 30 plus 20, 50, eh? So 50, then 30, then 20. Whatever you do, but it is never advisable to take all your money into a certain business and feel big. Here's my huge factory. This is my huge hotel. This is my huge this. We don't discount that people have done that and everything went well, but be careful. They go for the loan, huge loan, and they didn't do anything else. They put and when the hotel collapses, when that factory collapses, the crash causes an earthquake. It is a great fall. So let God guide you and listen to advice. Don't compete with anybody. Please don't. That is what drives us. Competition. Something in us wants to be big. Kill that thing. Let God kill it. It doesn't matter if you're a bishop, apostle, prophet, deacon, elder, man of God, woman of God. You are still a human being. If you don't let God's Spirit and the Word of God intentionally put it to death and allow the Holy Spirit to control you, you find yourself competing even in the pulpit, competing in the way you dress. You want to have the biggest cross around your neck. You don't even know what hat to put on your head. You'll be holding a kind of stick that is so crooked that everybody will say, hey, the anointing has come. You will know what to do with yourself. And we take all kinds of titles but they don't bring anything. Be like Jesus, simple, anointed, sweet, forgiving, loving, humble, and wise. See, are we not representing him? Why don't we want to be like him? Oh, we struggle too much. Unnecessary. So investment. Ask for advice. Ask some of the experts. Don't just be listening to your friend or a family member who want to use you, an opportunist, or someone who is not honest. Okay? And be watching for changing times and things evolving. Okay? Be careful also that you call any buying and selling business. Be careful about that. Business. There's proper business and there's buying and selling. I'm doing business. See? Even if you have some little kiosk sitting somewhere with a few rolls of toilet roll, and there's a little bit of cookies, cookies, and he has, what else? One or two bottles of, and some containers of, a few of them of cosmetics or something. Then he has a complimentary card. He calls it toilet roll, cookie or biscuit, cosmetic incorporated. If he gives you that card and you go and check, and think I'm going to marry a big businessman, it's a little kiosk about 4 feet by 8 feet, sitting somewhere, and he says I'm managing director of a business. No, be careful. So invest. The last one, number 5, is evaluation. Evaluate how you are spending. Evaluate your discipline, where you are going off. Evaluate your savings and evaluate your investments. Okay? And then you can do other things. You see? So you look at all your efforts and then you modify some, you stop some, you curtail or you stop, abrogate, or negate, whatever words you want to use, some of them. Some you continue, some you encourage yourself to add a little more. You can go for some soft loan from somewhere, a little bit something, to push it. Okay? Now make sure that in all these, you allow your gifts to be utilized, used in the important places. Don't waste your gifts and talents in places that are not lucrative, that won't yield profit. Okay? So control your spending, number 1. Be self-disciplined, number 2. Number 3, do some serious savings. Number 4, good investment. Number 5, good evaluation to know the state of affairs. Then you can have good, sound financial success because you are doing good financial management. God bless you. You can call me in the United States on 1-917-741-0643. 1-917-741-0643. The email is kisseadoo@msn.com. Dr. Samuel Kisseadoo. Put the Dr. Samuel Kisseadoo into Amazon.com. You see some of few of my books. Okay, Kisseadoo. Get them at Challenge bookstores in Ghana. Or call me. Or call Ghana 020-812-6533. 020-812-6533. Or call 0275-353-802 in Kumasi. 0275-353-802 in Kumasi. Ghana code is 233. Okay, so 233-20-812-6533. There's a broadcast on Joy 99.7 FM. Saturday mornings, 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. Once a week, Saturdays, is called Hope for Your Family. It's family life, okay? You can get it anywhere in this world. using myjoyonline.com and go to live radio. You have counselors all over the place. Just call these numbers. We'll direct you to somebody somewhere in this world who can help you. So let's hear from you. We are an evangelistic and teaching Christian ministry, Fruitful Ministries International Incorporated, for which I'm president. And we work with schools, different institutions, churches, ministries, communities, and very, very important area we measure in that area is home, marriage, family, relationships. It's a big area. And also leadership, prayer, evangelism, and we do all that. And discipleship, biblical teaching, and we do all this in terms of our relationships and home, marriage, family. Because home is where it begins and ends. Finally, when God came to the world to save us, he didn't go to Mary in church, went home. And he showed Joseph a dream at home when he was sleeping, not in a vision when he was praying in church. Home, your home. May the Lord bless you to keep a good home, because that is where a lot of our financial problems reside. That's where they are. Let us work hard on ourselves concerning our spending and savings and investments, evaluations, and things in our homes. God bless you.